Greetings and welcome everyone to today's class. Today, I'd like to give you guys some insider information um, based off of, I would say, a rather unique perspective as someone who has actually spoke to a lot of these beings. And I'm going to be talking about the 12 Titans today. And I'm just going to be going over this list with you all here. The male Titans are Cronus, Oceanus, Coeus, Hyperion, Lapetus, and Creus. And the female Titans are Rhea, Thea, Themis, Menes, sorry, Menimosine, sorry, Phoebe, and Tethys. So I spoke to a few of these beings, and I just want to clear the air. They're not all Titans. And what I've found, I spoke to Cronus 4 times, okay? They're a fire elemental. They're not even a primordial, but they're a powerful fire elemental. They were not very nice all 4 times. Anyway, never spoke to Oceanus. Coeus, never met them. Hyperion, they actually taught 3 classes here, 3 or 4 classes maybe. They're a Titan. Lapetus, I spoke to them once. They were beautiful. They gave me some very impactful information that helped me with my life. I think they're Titan, but I'm not 100% sure. Creus, don't know. Now for the females, if some of you remember, because we were on our Phoenix, Arizona trip, I was channeling this being. If you remember when we were doing the ceremony, I was singing this song for like, seemed like 2 hours or whatever. That song came from a being named Aya, um, which represents the sound of the breath. Right? That's what her name was. But I found out not that long ago it was actually Rhea, Rhea, is who it actually was during the school trip. And Rhea is not a Titan. She's a dragon. She's a Hydra. But she's on the Titan list. Thea, that is actually Golden, our teacher for today. So that's the real Titan. Themis, met them right after Thea came in. They're an 8-point third dimensional elemental, fire elemental being, pretty similar to Cronus in feeling. The one I can't pronounce, Menemosine, no idea. Phoebe, don't know. And Tethys, no idea. So we met a few of these beings. Well, I spoke to several of them privately, but you've met a few of them as well. Sorry, there's a bit of a feedback thing here. But yeah, so a lot of what's written in history isn't actually accurate. Some of the Titans are dragons, some of them are elementals, they're not even primordials. Some of them aren't Titans, there's other beings. And some people would say they're all primordials, some people would say they're all Titans. Maybe in their strength, they are titanic, like there's nothing stronger. But in the actual term, like, are the Elysiumite? I don't think that's actually the case. So, anyway, that's just really for the books and for your personal knowledge, just so you all have an idea. But our teacher is going to be Golden for today. Golden is actually Thea. Um, you can look her up if you didn't look her up already. But she's essentially a Titan of light, has to do with light. And her husband is Hyperion. So that's it. Before we get started, that's it. And I'm going to channel. I'm a bit disassociated, as you can probably tell by my stuttering. And I'm going to get started. And we'll see y'all on the other side. Nick, do you want to do some moderating today?
Sure.
All righty. Awesome. Thank you. I need to go higher. Ah, hello, everyone. We are golden.
Greetings, Golden.
Greetings, Golden.
Greetings, Golden.
Greetings,
Hello,
Golden.
Golden. Hello, Golden.
Oh, it's wonderful to be here. Take some time to raise the frequency to where we're at, because from where we're at, you're very far down on the totem pole as far as ascension goes. And the breath is the perfect way to bring you to where you need to be. Hyperoxygenation, this helps to bring a solidarity, a peace to the body. Your body needs to be in a healthy stasis in order to channel. The state has to be in the best of shape, let's say. One should be calm and relaxed, very oxygenated. The body should not be too heavily uncomfortable or tired or restless or nervous or any of these factors in order to channel well. Just as something fun to know about. Do we have any continued questions from last week or new questions moving forward?
We have a hand from Larissa and then Shing.
Larissa,
Greetings, Thea.
greetings. You may call us Thea.
Thea. Greetings. My question is about something that was mentioned in the last class about how one of the biggest problems that we have in Quinterax is that we think we're not free.
Hmm.
And so I was curious, or I wanted to see if you could give us an exercise, maybe a mantra or an exercise that we could do regularly to keep this vision of freedom from the matrix, that we are all powerful, something of that sort.
Yes, we have something for you. It's important that you remind yourself perpetually about these things so that you don't forget, because the matrix will make you forget. And if you get too pulled into your job, you get too pulled into your stresses and the burdens of a lifestyle, then you will forget these important things. And that is that you are free. So for your mantra, let's give you I am as the sun, glorious and radiant. We'll do it a little bit slower, perhaps, for you.
Thank you.
I am as the sea, kind yet harsh. I am as the breeze, ebbing and flowing. I am as the earth, steady and strong. I am immortal, immortal and divine. And because I am these things, I am eternal. I am eternity. And so it is.
Thank you. That was very beautiful. And do you suggest just maybe daily saying this?
You can say it as much as you like, and it will not hurt you. It will only empower you and make you realize what you actually are already.
Okay. And is there, do you suggest a certain vision that we have while we're thinking about this?
When you think about the sun and you say, I am the sun, you can imagine the sun. When you think about the sea, imagine the sea. Or think about the air, imagine the air. Think about the earth, imagine the earth. Think of eternity, you think of the stars and the space in between the stars for a visual.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's very helpful.
very good.
My next question is about the white domain.
Yes.
And when we go to the white domain and do something such as healing, the energy that we're getting, that we're using, is that Elysium energy
It's our energy.
from the Titan? It's Titan energy.
It is.
Okay. And so it's not, we were told we could, I mean, I think I remember that we could, use it freely, like openly, and not worry about any repercussions, I guess, from it, like karma or any such thing as that.
That's
But
correct.
but if we're taking it from you, what does that do to you?
It doesn't hurt us. We're too large.
Okay.
And we give it to you freely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Um, and one more question about the healing. If we were to, I know that when we go to that domain, leaving the domain automatically, we're back in the Quinterax programming,
Yes.
correct? So could we possibly, like, or maybe this is too much of something, but if we wanted to heal, and let's say we're healing a client, can we have a holographic image of our client as we go up to the white domain, or is the white domain just for us?
It's for you, but you can extend it onto other people if you like, and they can join you in a visualization process to enter into the white domain.
Okay, so then we can heal the other person while we're there in the white domain.
Well, you can go, what you'll do is essentially get your client to visualize the white domain, visualize a white circle, and then they enter into the white circle. That is the white domain. You can tell them the qualities of the white domain if you like, but that's not necessary. Once they're there, you can follow them. So use your visualization to your imagination if you wish to watch yourself go into the same hole or the same white circle that they went through and work on them in that way. So you're entering into their circle.
Oh, their circle. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So
Thank
instead of
you.
you having your own circle and they having their own, you're
Yeah.
entering into their circle. It's still our domain, essentially, the white sphere, but it's still all in our energies, whether you're in that circle or in this circle. But the difference is that you're guiding them to a safe place and then you're taking care of them while they're there,
Okay.
even though
Thank
no harm will come to them. But sometimes a
you.
person might become nervous if they're in a new space.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Thea. Very helpful.
You're welcome.
I'm done with my questions.
Shing.
Jing,
Greetings, Thea.
greetings.
Uh, so last time, you talked about the spirit limit itself in the system, which becomes the soul. If my understanding is right.
We're just
Um,
making adjustments for feedback.
why the spirit want to do so?
Why does spirit what, sorry?
Why the spirit want to limit itself in the systems?
So it can have more opportunities of choice and it can have more opportunities of experience. That's why.
Does these experiences and the choices gonna improving the um spirit?
You can't improve what's already perfect.
Yeah. And so without a limitation, the spirit cannot have all of the experience. Is that what you're saying, right?
It is all experience, actually, but
Mhm.
it creates more of itself so it can experience more.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Um, just based on the Larissa's question, we've been told that by the dragons, we don't have the free will. We only have the free will by our lower self. Can you can you elaborate? Do we have a free will?
You have free will and it's very free, but they want you to think that it's contained.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have free will from lower self, middle, itself, and the higher self, all free actually.
Actually, all free. Free to
Oh,
be where you're incarnated at as well. Because that's part of the trap. You think that you're not free to leave, but you are. But you have to truly believe this is the case.
thank you. So, I think I barely understand what the matrix of the Gaia, the Earth being, I mean the elemental being, she can be, what this matrix can do to us.
Yes, we're
However, I don't
listening, but we're
understand.
making an adjustment just so we don't have
Sure.
as much feedback.
Yes, there is some feedback.
Can you ask the question again?
Sure. I said I think we understand a little bit about, how the matrix works on us,
Yes.
what's the advantages and what's the limitations, what's the challenges. However, can you elaborate what are Quinterac's functioning in the system of duality?
What's the function of the Quinterax, did you say?
Yes.
It is it's a space. It's a place that is a flat space that has all the context of reality built upon it. It's like a playground, and there's swing sets, there is slides, there are tire swings, there's teeter totters, there's every sort of playful thing in this playground. But Quinterax itself is the flat surface to which all of the fun is built upon. And it has rules in this playground, and you have to play certain ways to play in this playground. One of those rules is duality.
Oh. So Quinterax is not just responsible for duality, but duality is just one of them. What else could be?
Your universal laws, they're all rules that you must follow.
Oh, like the law of attraction,
Yes.
the grail. I see. Wow.
Yes.
And when
And
you were
there's
saying the
many, and
space, yeah.
physics have discovered some of these as well, of course.
Wow. Duality. And when you are saying the space, is that mean the actual space, like 3D space, 4D space, 5D space?
Yes, they're all on playgrounds, but the lowest dimensional playgrounds is on the base level and in this reference. And the next playground is on top of that playground, actually. So,
Hmm.
first dimensional playground is on top of the zero dimensional playground, and the second dimensional playground is on top of the first dimensional playground. But they're all in the
Mm-hmm.
same, let's call it a square or cube.
It's hard to understand, to be honest.
It's impossible to understand. That's why we're giving
exactly.
it to you in such
Yeah.
low dimensional reference.
I'm an architect that can only understand 3D. I believe most people can do. So you are saying those are spaces for all of dimensional beings in the
Yes.
system,
Imagine
right?
this. Imagine a
Mm-hmm.
cube. And this inside of the cube, there's 10 layers.
Yeah,
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. They're stacked on top of each other, 0 being at the bottom, 9 being at the top. Does that make sense?
makes sense. Continue, please.
Each layer of the stack can actually overlap and intermingle with those that are below it. But those that are below it can't blend with those that are above it. So the third dimension can perceive and conceive the second, the first, and the zeroth dimension. But the zeroth dimension can't really compute the first dimension or the second dimension or any dimension above the zeroth dimension.
Hmm.
It's just not complex enough.
Understand. So, so actually, the quinteracts are responsible. One of the function is responsible for space and time. Is that right?